many Jewish mothers does it take to change a light bulb? None. I'll just sit here in the dark. There's more to that joke than just Jewish guilt. There's the cultural struggle between light and darkness. That's what the Festival of Chanukah is all about. And it's more relevant now than ever for both Jews and non-Jews. We live in an age increasingly defined by willful ignorance. Our time has been described as the post-truth era, and that should terrify us. That it doesn't is even more terrifying. We filter our news, we cancel ideas that ruffle our feelings, and we turn dissenting viewpoints into heresies worthy of excommunication or crucifixion. We celebrate Socrates as the father of intellectual inquiry, but we act like disciples of those who condemned him to death for posing questions that expose the fallacies of their thinking. Not only does the emperor continue the parade in his invisible new clothes, but he puts to death any little boy who calls out that he's naked. 23 centuries ago, it was the society of those who had previously silenced Socrates that sought to crush the spirit of the Jewish people. It was the culture of Greece that brought aestheticism to the world, concealing their culture of superficiality behind a veneer of sophistication, building castles in the air, and disseminating the belief that all that glitters is truly gold. Small wonder they felt threatened by a nation of scholars devoted to the philosophy that form without content represents the most profound betrayal of human nobility. And so they set out systematically to uproot the core of Jewish beliefs, seducing the wealthy and the influential with promises of power, prohibiting the most foundational rituals of Sabbath, festivals, circumcision, dietary laws, and Torah study. They went from town to town, forcing communal leaders to publicly worship their pagan gods and putting to death on the spot any who refused. Until one man and his family refused to submit. And against all odds, this tiny pocket of resistance sparked a revolution that eventually reclaimed the Jewish capital and restored the temple service. The populace had felt hopeless, but their hearts longed to believe that resistance was not futile. They just needed someone to show them that their core values were worth fighting for. They just needed a little light to show them that the darkness would not consume them unless they allowed it to do so. And that's what we need today. A little light to show the way out of the darkness. Be the spark. Now is the time to join the revolution.